Hello and welcome everyone to the Tarot with Titania reading of the week for August 26th to September 2nd, 2022. I think I got that right. I hope you're all enjoying these last days of August and look forward to bringing through the information that we need this week. So if you'll just join me in closing your eyes and taking 3 nice deep breaths. Pulling all of yourself into this present now moment. With each breath dropping further into your beautiful body, that body that allows you to be here on earth, having this incredible human experience. Creator, this is your daughter Titania, and I'm here with all of your children now and in the future for this reading of the week. My intention is to be a clear channel for the information we most need to receive at this time, and to be a clear channel using language that we will easily and effortlessly hear, understand, and integrate for our personal and collective well-being. I call upon my higher self and the higher selves of all those listening, as well as an overlighting angel of communication to facilitate this exchange and ensure that it happens in the highest and best way possible for the greatest good of all concerned. That we cover all that is in our collective heart and mind at this time to our satisfaction, so that we can rise and show up and be all that we are here to be, regardless of what it is that we are facing, so that we can have the strength and the discernment and the wisdom to be clear and clean and stand in a good way on the earth at this time, bringing our gifts to life in beautiful ways. I'd like to call upon the 4 archangels to come and hold the 4 directions around us, creating a sacred container across time and space. Wherever you are in this embrace. I invite Raphael to hold the east, Michael to hold the south, Gabriel to hold the west, and Uriel to hold the north. Thank you for coming. Anything that doesn't match these frequencies of clarity, love, light, wisdom, integrity is welcome to go now. And here we go. Alrighty, Creator. What is it that we need to know today for this week? We would like to get the energy of the week ahead and who we need to be, how we need to be to make the best use and walk in a good way with this energy for our personal and greater good. So let's start with the energy of the week, Creator. What do we need to know about the vibes this week, the energy this week, so that we can stand tall and clear and clean and walk in good ways and right relationship with ourselves, with each other, and with all life on this planet at this time? And we have the Force card again. Wow, that is really strange. And I guess that is what we are up to. That's all. That's it. August has been all about cleaning and clearing, cutting away the dead wood, cutting away the extraneous stuff, really coming in, focusing. What is important to you? What is important to us? What is it that we are here to do? What is it that we need to clear away so that we don't have gunk in the way, preventing us from showing up in our best way? So interesting. As I said, I've never seen this kind of repetition before. So clearly this is very important. We really need to be paying attention, cleaning up all the dead, diseased, and crossing branches that clutter our tree of life. We need to just keep it clean. We need to remove that which is crossing us, that which is stopping us, and that can be mental, emotional beliefs as well as physical, tangible things. It's on all levels of our being that we need to be pruning our tree of life, so that we are allowing light and air and beauty and love to circulate through our being, so we can show up in a more purposeful and clean and clear way. As I said, I'm agog. What can I say? Fascinating. Absolutely fascinating. So this September usually in September, at least in the Northern Hemisphere here, where we are wrapping up holidays and going back to school and work, etc. This is our opportunity. It's like a fresh new year. Not quite the new year of January, but still a new year, a new beginning, a fresh start. And this is calling us to clean it up before we make that fresh start. What do we want our lives to look at this year? How do we want things to go? This is really big. We need to be creating from a more intentional space, more conscious space. So projecting ahead. Who do you want to be this year? How do you want to feel? What do you want your experience to be like? And starting from that clarity around who you want to be, looking at your life, looking at what's on your plate, what's around your plate, and deciding what are you keeping, what are you moving out. It could be relationships as well. Right now, it's like keeping it clean and clear and light and easy. That's what this card is all about. We have to free up our energy. We have to free up our bandwidth. We have to free up our life force so that we are nimble and quick and can adjust and adapt and respond without all kinds of layers of heaviness and density keeping us from being in this moment right here, right now, and responding to life from that clean, clear space. So this housework continues. Our project of tidying up internally and externally is still on the plate. Clearly there's still more to do, or the message wouldn't be coming back. Really interesting. Okay. And now, what's our card to grow on for this week? What is it that we need to know this week so that we can do our work in good ways? So we can rise and shine and clean things up and align with this energy and benefit from it and leverage it for our personal and greater good. Because that's really important. I mean, there's all these cycles of energy, and if we're wasting energy resisting them rather than leveraging the flow, then we're working, dumber. I think the expression is work smarter, not harder. And if we're not lining up with these energies, well, we're just being foolish because we're not benefiting from the understanding of what the energy is going to be. And so again, this cleaning and clearing energy, and it may be that this is coming from outside of you as well. There's energies coming at you that that sounds very malevolent, coming at you, but there may be influences in your life that are forcing this, that are pushing clarity from you, that are calling clarity from you, options that are being put before you where you need to make a decision about whether you're staying or going, or whether you're taking this option or that option. And as a result of that, it's helping you to clarify. And so in addition to the energy of this, I just want to come back to the greater theme, which is up right now, which is all about the energy of what is your preference? What is it that increases your excitement, your enthusiasm, your joy? What is your yes? Because these decisions, these actions need to be taken from a place that is moving you towards more of your yes, not away from your yes. So this is really, really important with understanding this cleaning things up. This isn't cleaning things up to move you away from your moreness. This is cleaning things up to facilitate your moreness so that you can move in the direction of your yes and do what it is that you're here to do, what your heart is calling you to, what life is calling to you to do. Your heart and life are very connected. I learned today in my studies in homeopathy that the heart is the first organ that forms in the embryo, and it is the last organ that fails when we die. The heart is very, very, very important. And so understanding that our heart, what we feel in our heart is how we're connected to life and to source energy. We need to pay attention to that. So cleaning up your life from this space of, is it taking you to more of your life, more of your good, more of your unfolding? Okay, and with that, what is our card to grow on this week, Creator, to support us into our best unfolding? So we can do our best and be our best and show up in good ways and facilitate this moreness that we're becoming. Oh, wow. Okay, well, we have a lot of that fresh initiatory energy. We have the Ace and we have Zero, which is the first card of the Major Arcana. And the Fool is all about that energy of enthusiastic anticipation, eager anticipation. We don't know what's coming, but we're excited about it. We're looking forward to it. And I often liken this card, you've heard me say it before, to being a child on the first day of your summer vacation. When you have that huge stretch of time, and I hope you've all experienced this, where you have a huge stretch of time ahead of you and you don't know what's going to happen, but it's going to be great. Lots of fun things to look forward to because it's just wide open. Or maybe what's more easy to relate to is waking up on the very first morning of your vacation, when you know you have this chunk of time to just enjoy yourself. And once again, you may not know exactly what you're doing, but there's this eager anticipation for this expansive space that you've carved out in your life for your well-being, for your goodness, for your play, for your unfolding. The Fool is about all of this. It's all about this stepping out on the journey at the beginning of the day, eager for the adventure. That's what we're looking at with the Fool, and that's our card to grow on this week. We need to be calling in this energy, showing up in our lives with eager anticipation. Yes, cleaning it up, lining up with this clean and clear energy, but eager for what is coming, eager for how we can engage with life and experience it. Stepping out your door with the intention of noticing how life is going to surprise and delight you today, and really paying attention to how that happens and being grateful for it when it does, because of course when we step into that frequency of gratitude, we are stepping into that opening for more that we feel grateful for to come towards us. We become the attractor of more good because we are appreciating what we have. That's really key as well. So this week, as I'm looking at these cards, we have a lot of that new beginning energy. The Ace is it's like the acorn that the oak tree grows out of. By cleaning and clearing this space, we're making room for all that good growth. We're making room for that expansion. And this is personal as well as collective. We have to clean things up as humanity so we can move on. We can become all that we're here to be. We're on the threshold of a huge transformative field of energy for humanity, an evolution and expansion. We have to make room as individuals for our own good expansion. And when we do that, it sort of cleans up the collective field. I know a lot of you are very intentional about your lives and you really feel strongly about cleaning it up with you so that we don't pass these things on to future generations. And that's exactly, that's another layer of this. It's like doing our good work so that future generations don't have to suffer from genetic line stuff, from humanity's foolishness, whatever your interpretation of that is. When we do it well now and complete it with us, it means somebody else doesn't have to clean up the mess further down the trail, whether that's emotionally, mentally, spiritually, physically, tangibly on the physical plane. And then with the Fool, it's this eager anticipation. We're at an unprecedented time in humans' history, and we need to step into a space of eager possibility, because that's the future we want to create. If we're jaded, if we're narrow-minded, if we're resigned, if we're cynical, that is not the energy of creation. That is the energy of destruction. That is the energy that will bring us down and that will close us down in our lives on this planet, personally and collectively. That's why we need to reach for this optimism, for this positivity, for this gratitude about this opening that we have before us, and this eager anticipation of how we're going to craft it in good ways to create a brilliant new future that will enliven us and inspire us and open us to good things. So, keeping all of this in mind this week, newness, eager anticipation, clean up the old, get rid of the clogging, that stuff that's limiting you from having all that you need and limiting you from being all that you want to be, limiting you from moving towards your yes. Maybe getting rid of some of those beliefs, some of those stories, some of those addictions, some of those things that are stopping you from stepping into your power and into your greatness and rising. yes, we are human, and there are certain limitations that come with being in a human body at this time, but we are also brilliant spirit. We are magnificent beings of light, far beyond what we can comprehend in our limited little experience here of a human form. So remembering that you're both. Yes, we have to take care of us. We have to do what needs to be done here on the human level, but we also have this broader, wiser, amazingly expanded aspect of ourselves that is here co-creating with us. And when we move into states of love, appreciation, gratitude, and well-being, we have more of that energy in our field, in our humanness here and now. And so remembering that and cultivating that will be very helpful for discerning what needs to be cleared away and allows you to move forward and what you need to move forward towards. As I said, ally yourself with your higher, wiser self. It will never, never serve you ill. And with that, I think we have our reading of the week. So I invite you to just close your eyes, join me in a deep breath. Bringing this information home to you, home to your heart, coming back to that incredible organ that connects us with all life everywhere. The organ that is our bridge between our humanness and our spirit being. Creator, this is your daughter Titania, and I'm here with all of your children now and in the future who've tuned in for this reading this week. I ask that you be with all of us as we recognize what needs to be cleaned up, as we move those limiting thoughts and beliefs and actions and things out of our field of experience so that we are clean and clear, standing tall, standing resilient, standing strong, in right relationship to ourselves, in right relationship to you, in right relationship to all life, so that we can be all that we are here to be and shine brightly. Help us to rise in eager enthusiasm, with eager anticipation for all the good that we as humanity rising are creating, individually and collectively. Inspire our hearts to open, to see wisely and well, and to know when we need to step forth and when we need to take care of ourselves so that we are balanced and operating always from a good space of understanding our humanness and understanding our spiritual heritage and blessings. I want to thank all those who helped to hold the space this week. I want to thank you for being here once again. Thanks for all that you are and all that you do in your corner of life. It's important. And many blessings to all of us as we step forward with eager anticipation this week, rising to meet the challenges we face as humanity and knowing that we came here to be here on earth at this time for a reason, to contribute in good ways. So much love and light to each and every one of you, and I will see you again next Friday. Take care.